ridiculous fandom names. Whenever my friends ask me, wait, so ARMY, as in like you guys are BTS's army, like you support BTS and you defend them from hate and whatever, my answer is always yes. Because how the F am I supposed to explain what adorable representative MC for youth is? Could you imagine me walking around at 25 years old calling myself an adorable representative for youth? At the risk of sounding like a Karen, I am going to say this. Just because an idol mispronounced a word does not mean that it has to become a meme. It's not funny. You're not funny. You're annoying. Have you people seen A-Pink's light stick when it's turned on in a dark room? It looks like something that belongs on Five Nights at Freddy's. Not me having hiccups when I'm right about to record. Today's just not my day. What's up, my guardian angels? Welcome back to my channel. Today's video is a follow-up from yesterday's video where I talked about things in K-pop I couldn't care less about. Today, I'm basically going to expose myself and talk about things in K-pop that irk me more than they should. These are like non-toxic things in K-pop. They're not a big deal, but for some reason, just get under my skin. Some of them are silly. Some of them are reasonable, but that's okay. It's cool. It's just my opinion based on my experience as a K-pop fan. They're not that big of a deal, so please do not go off on me. And you're more than welcome, of course, to tell me things that irk you more than they should in the comment section below. I want to read them, you know? I know that I don't read comments as much these days because like I get so much hate. I don't want to deal with it. But recently, I've seen a lot of kind comments, so I might go back to reading a lot more comments. So I'd like to see what you guys have to say. So without further ado, let's get into it. The first one makes me look like a clown because I do stand a lot of even numbered groups, so it's just something that I cannot get off my skin. And I thought that maybe I'd get over it because I stand groups with 6 members, 8 members, and I thought I'd be fine, but I'm not. It bothers me so much. Some of the formations just look funny simply because the numbers are not uneven. Formations sometimes in K-pop look a lot better when you have 5 members or 7 members, especially if they're trying to do the triangle formation, the greater than, less than sign. I don't know what you call it, but it bothers me so much when they have to put somebody behind or they have to put 2 people in front, like what usually happens with IVE, or they try to do this little awkward thing where there isn't exactly 2 people in front, but there's like this weird gap and oh my god, Everglow do that all the time, and it just I don't know why it gets under my skin so much. I feel so silly when I say it. It sounds ridiculous out loud, but I don't know why it really makes me feel weird. Even though I was not a fan of people being like, oh my god, like the formations make so much sense now that I'm left, because it was just not the time and the place to talk about that, you know, when a 16-year-old was getting bullied. But I get what people were saying about formations. They're a lot easier to deal with when it's an uneven number of members in a group. I don't know why it irks me. I've been a K-pop fan for a while now, and it just still gets under my skin so much, and I can't help but notice it, especially if they go to Studio Choom and then they do the overhead camera. Oh my god, I'm like, no, that looks so bad. Why? I don't know what it is. I don't really think I have OCD or anything, so I don't know why it just bothers me. It just bothers me so much. It really upsets me. The next one is one I get a lot and I see all the time. And it's probably my fault because my private account has a picture of Asha as a profile picture. And anytime I comment on a video that has nothing to do with K-pop, because I don't look at K-pop on my private account at all, someone's like, oh my god, an Asha fan, oh my god, Everglow fan, oh my god. I'm like, this has nothing to do with K-pop. Can you just focus on this? One time it happened and I was writing a serious comment. It was a serious video about a really sensitive topic, and I talked about my personal experience, and someone was like, oh my god, a K-pop fan, and I was like, this is not the time and the place for it. Why do people do that? It's so annoying. At first, I just thought it wasn't that big of a deal. Like, I saw this one, oh my god, I saw this one scene. Someone had uploaded a scene of a K-drama, I believe, and there was a truck accident and somebody just rode Tushy Drive, and I'm like, what does this have to do with BTS? Like, can you not? This is why people think K-pop stans are annoying, because when it has nothing to do with K-pop, I mean, it's not that surprising at this point to run into a K-pop stan on a video that has nothing to do with K-pop, because K-pop stans are like ants. We are freaking everywhere. Like, it's not that, surprising that you come across a K-pop stan on a non-K-pop related video. It's not that shocking. You don't have to point out, oh my god, a Taya fan. Oh my god, ARMY. Oh my god, like, no, just stop. I don't know why. It annoys me so much. Ridiculous fandom names. Whenever my friends ask me, wait, so ARMY, as in, like, you guys are BTS's army, like you support BTS and you defend them from hate and whatever, my answer is always yes. Because how the F am I supposed to explain what adorable representative MC for youth is? Could you imagine me walking around at 25 years old calling myself an adorable representative for youth? I'm not going to do that. This is clownery. Here's the thing. Some of these fandom names really have deep meanings behind them, but to me, having a deep meaning is not enough. It needs to sound good. Mitzi, Fear Not. Are you serious? Also, for some of the Fear Nots who are like, we could have had Serene. That fandom name was never available to you. That's for Garam and Garam stands only. Back off. Anyway, let's get back on track. I don't understand why some of these fandom names sound fucking ridiculous. And some of them don't even sound like they have anything to do with the group. Because I don't care if the meaning sounds great, because the first thing people hear is not the meaning. It's the name of the fandom. And I'm not going to sit here and try to explain what adorable representative MC for youth is. I feel like a clown and I'm not going to explain it. So when my friends think ARMY means we are BTS's army, we defend them, we protect them from hate, I leave them to believe that, because there's no fucking way I'm going to sit here and tell them the acronym. Like, no. Speaking of fandom names, can we talk about light sticks for a second? Because what is this? Some of these light sticks look like something that was created not from here. Area 51 type shit. Why do these light sticks look ugly? I don't. Because here's the thing. I'm sorry I'm getting heated about this. I'm sorry. Listen, if I'm going to carry a light stick, it better look good. And if I'm going to take money out of my pocket to buy it, it also better look good, because some of these light sticks look so damn ugly. Why am I wasting money out of my pocket buying something that looks so freaking hideous? And then to go to a concert and light those things. And some of these, okay, I feel like some of these companies do not take account for, say, lighting. Have you people seen A-Pink's light stick when it's turned on in a dark room? It looks like something that belongs on Five Nights at Freddy's. That is not cute, and I'm not spending money buying things like this. Because here's the thing. It's not that I don't have the urge to buy light sticks. I do sometimes, but some of these light sticks look hideous. Can you imagine if I turn on an A-Pink light stick in my room in the dark? I would never go to sleep. That is my sleep paralysis demon. Like, how am I supposed to go to bed with something like that in my room? I'm sorry, but when companies do not put effort into making light sticks look good, but then are willing to sell them for 2 arms and 1 of your legs, like, no. Next, the sub-rapper title. I'm sorry, I've talked about this before. I do not understand the purpose of this title, because there is nothing you have to do to become a sub-rapper. You simply need the ability to talk. Unless you have a speaking disability, everybody can talk, okay? And saying 2 lines doesn't count as rapping. It's called talking. I don't know why this title exists. It's useless, it's unnecessary, and it also sounds silly. If I had to call myself a sub-rapper of anything, I'd be embarrassed. Like, what's your job? To say 2 sentences? Like, it's not that hard. As long as you don't have a speaking disability, you can speak anything. It's not like something you have to work so hard for. No. This title irks me so much. And every time I see something like sub-rapper, aka the girl or the guy who isn't a good singer, cannot rap but can talk, so we're gonna give them a title so they can seem important. bad grammar in music. I sound like a clown when I say this because English isn't even my first language. However, my mother was like I remember the first time I wrote composition. That's what they called them. I was in third grade and I was so excited. I wrote like a story that I thought was super interesting. And my mom, being a teacher, and she specializes, boo, look at me making fun of people's grammar and I can't even speak. She specialized in English language. And I sent this paper to her. And she took her red pen, and by the time I got the paper back, there was a red pen everywhere. And I was so offended. Like, Mom, how could you? She was like, I'm trying to help you. You said I should help you with your homework. I am trying to help you. So growing up, saying anything in just wrong grammar was like, no, you can't say it like that. No, that's not how you pronounce something. No, it was just like, it frustrates me when I have to listen to, is it Wonderland by 80s? And is it Jungho who says, we must going on? That is not English. And it bothers me so much. And I don't know why when my sister and I sing that song, we sing it in correct grammar. Also, speaking of 80s, can we talk about them saying gracias in thanks? I don't even speak Spanish. I'm not Hispanic. And them saying that irks me so much. It makes me feel annoyed. It's not gracias. It's gracias. Like, can you? No. I know that it has to do with dialect because in their dialect, there's no pronunciation like that. But for some reason, it just keeps bothering me. And I don't know why.
We can break it, baby. Rock it, twist it, lock it, baby. All I know is
safety shorts. May I ask you something? What is the point of these damn safety shorts if they're gonna stick out of the clothing before they even start moving? Like, I've never truly understood. Why just not get them clothing that is the correct length? You could just do that. Because some of these safety shorts they'd be sticking out of the clothes. Like, I remember this one outfit. What did underwear? It was these, I think there was silver like, these shorts. And her black safety shorts were literally sticking out of the clothes. Like, what's the point? What's the point? Just give them proper clothing. Because the point of a safety short is to make sure that if the outfit slips in a certain way, certain parts of your body are protected, yes? And they're not exposed to like the cameras and the people. So what is the point if the safety shorts are hanging out of the clothing before you even start dancing? Also, there's some of these people who literally slap white jean shorts under clothing and call that safety shorts. And now their outfits are literally lumpier than Heidi Klum's outfit for Halloween this year. Like, what? Because what is the point of putting somebody in a tight dress and then putting them in like white jean shorts and calling that safety shorts? Never mind. Let's just move on. Okay, so survival show editing. This is excluding evil editing because evil editing is toxic. I'm just talking about like just general editing. It's terrible. I am so annoyed, I'm going to be honest. When they're trying to emphasize how good or how bad a part is, and then they repeat it like 8 million times, oh my God, that gets under my skin so bad. Why? I know how good it was. Why you gotta ruin the song and repeat it over and over again? And especially if a part is bad, they first need to repeat that like 600 times and then to zoom in on every single judge cringing. We all cringed. I heard it the first time. Why do you have to repeat it? It's so annoying. It's so annoying. And I cannot stand. This is one of the reasons why I cannot stand survival shows. Like, I can't, because they be zooming in on everything, repeating everything. Whenever I watch performances for Queendom, sometimes because I wanted to do the videos early, I had to watch the earliest performances that they uploaded. And the earliest ones were usually the ones in the actual episodes where they was zooming in on stuff and repeating stuff. And it was so annoying. So annoying. Knock it off. It literally gets under my skin. And I don't know how to... If I didn't have to make videos for those performances, I would wait for the full performances that do not have all this editing, because I cannot stand it. At the risk of sounding like a Karen, I am going to say this. Just because an idol mispronounced a word does not mean that it has to become a meme. It's not funny. You're not funny. You're annoying. Knock it off. I don't know when this trend started, but as soon as an idol mispronounces a term, says a phrase in bad grammar or wrong grammar, the next thing you know, everyone is making a meme out of it, and it's not funny. Okay, can I just say this? There's some fandoms that are just not funny. Okay? Orbits are funny. I'm not like the biggest fan of Orbits, but when it comes to being funny, they're funny. Aga says are funny. Some of these other fandoms are not funny, and some of the things you try to make memes out of are not meme worthy. Stop it. It's not funny. It's so annoying. Like every single time, as soon as I see an idol mispronouncing a word, within 30 seconds of that, there's a meme about it. It's like, you're not funny. That's what I'm trying to say. I used this example before in one of my shorts, so I'm going to mention it. So 8 days after LE SSERAFIM's debut, you guys know how much I love LE SSERAFIM, they got their first win, and it was a big deal. I was so happy for them. The first comment I saw there was someone saying, the thing about LE SSERAFIM is that they never disappoint. Bitch, they had 4 songs, and they'd been in the industry for 8 days. How do you know they don't disappoint? Like, yo, how... I don't know why this is a thing where people are often being like, the thing about this group is that they never disappoint. You need to wait at least 4 years and about 5-6 comebacks to say that. You can't sit here and say this group never disappoints. They've been here for 8 days. How would you know? It's the weirdest thing. I don't know what it is, but I feel like standards for K-pop stands are just getting lower and lower by the second, and that's okay. They're your standards, but you don't get to say outrageous shit like this. I know that these comments are harmless and they're not hurting anybody, but they just really piss me off, and they just, they never disappoint. Girl, they've been around for 3 minutes. Can you, like, not? Yeah, that's it. That's pretty much... oh my god, how have I been talking for 17 minutes? I just started talking. I am so sorry. Anyway, I'm done. This is just, I don't know. I just wanted to do this for fun. Also because I want to know what you guys think. I want to know what are some of the non-toxic things in K-pop that irk you. Because on this channel, most of the things I talk about are things that, you know, very toxic, super problematic. And I thought, hey, you know what? Why not lighten things up a bit and just talk about things that are not exactly toxic, but just kind of like get under my skin. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you hopefully tomorrow because, again, I want to make another video. I have to make a lot of videos this month because I feel like I'm gonna be packed for December. I have like a lot of things to do in December, so I want to get as much content out to you as possible this month. So I hope you had fun. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. I love you. Bye bye. Uptown girl, she's been living in an uptown world. If you know where that's from, first of all, you are so fucking old. Second, we can be friends.